plan to screw everyone over. This derzis feller, he's police chief. Now, I do believe that false reporting. Well, did she make false reports? Absolutely. Did she fess up to it? Yeah. Being charged with misdemeanors, that's not too bad based on what she did. But the other thing is that now we've got cops wanting to make special exceptions. Who are they using these special exceptions against? Just like the mentally ill tag and transient and homeless is all used to kill innocent homeless people. It's also black people that it's killing. A lot of police want to be able to kill somebody. You want to be able to have special rights over other human beings, dominance over others, and that's why you seek a position of power. But we are seeing now that you cannot allow that. There has to be civilian oversight. The thing is, trying to put in big exceptions to harm certain people, that makes it so that police are going to use that specifically against the homeless. As all sundowner laws work, against the homeless. Used to be against black folks, but now it's just the homeless. The homeless. The homeless. It's not okay to be homeless. It's not okay to be broke. Many of y'all are living paycheck to paycheck, and you're not paying attention to how any quote-unquote mentally ill anything will have you harmed, hurt, murdered, or killed. Some people literally will kill you with kindness because they will waste your time. They've got assumptions and they want to be nice because they've heard these assumptions about how you're all retards and so on and so on. And it's quite disgusting. That movie Music about autistic people, definitely not a realistic representation. But who cares? Who cares who gets harmed or who gets killed? We'll let that go by before speaking, I guess. It's pretty loud. That's an ambulance. You know, one common tactic with police is to physically assault the victim. Another tactic is to send them to a mental hospital. Another tactic is to arrest them on false charges. In every single one of the situations where I went to the police, that could have been easily resolved by having a friend or family member go in with me. However, when you're disabled and you're different, most people don't accept you. They don't care what kind of abuse you go through. They just want you to ignore it because it's no big thing. Because, of course, nobody would ever harm a retard. Are you kidding me? People didn't treat me like I was a retard. Is that absolutely true? No, absolutely not. People have treated me that way my whole life. Like, oh, for a guy with such a high IQ, you're a dumbass. Really? Is that the best you got? Why is that necessary? Why is cruelty and meanness something that you're into? Now we get to see that although, yeah, we do need something to be done, we need it to be a manageable law and a manageable understanding. We've got plenty of laws already that are supposed to protect us from this. And those laws are there for a reason. There's a reason that it's just a misdemeanor. Now this is a black woman and she is pretty. Carlee Russell, just like Candace Owens, is very pretty. Just like Gabrielle Union. Yup. We're all taught to know who's pretty and who's not. We can all see what equilateral is. And we've all got our own personal visions of what's healthy. I found something on the ground that I made. I'm gonna pick it up on the way back. It's been roasted. Alright, so when it comes to the laws, we do have a lot of really good laws. They just are being completely and entirely ignored. Much of that is because we've got people that are unsupervised in a lot of situations and a lot of positions where they seriously do need to be held accountable to the people. There's a lot of officers now that are very violent towards disabled people, especially out on the streets. And out on the streets, disabled people are the most likely to get victimized by the other people on the streets as well. It's a nation of condemnation. I walk pretty slow, so I could probably step to the side. When two people are walking side by side, they're usually having a conversation. And it's kind of nice not to interrupt it. Anyway, I know quite a bit about social etiquette. I know even more about human behavior. I see patterns. And y'all know what patterns means. It means the same thing to me as it means to you. I'm just better at it. When you see see somebody who has repetitive behavior, well, you start learning stuff about them. What are those repetitive behaviors because of, a result of, or, well, who are they really? How do they really think? What are outward appearances? And why is that what we're judging by? Somebody's got a twitch, he's creepy. Somebody's got a beard, he's creepy. Somebody's short, he's creepy. Somebody's bald, he's creepy. And it's horrible. I also see women treated this way. It's like we all try to cater to or be a part of a little teeny tiny group of people at the top that's just beautiful people with money. Well, how about we work together with the rest of our actual people? Can we do that? Can we protect these kids from child molesters? People who like to beat on them? Can we do that? Can we recognize universally what a human being is and recognize basic human rights? So here's the thing about making special rights is that it don't work. It don't work. We have human bias everywhere, no matter what. Getting people to admit that they were wrong. Even when you got all the evidence in the world, you still got to get somebody who will listen. And that's the tough part right there. What do people listen to? There's one thing I fight for hard. It's just a mailman.
It happens all the time. It makes me so sad.
Well, you must be an evil mailman then. I hear that all male people are like evil.
I guess.
And you're all aliens like in Men in Black.
Dude, that would be fun.
Right? Oh my God, with Will Smith and that, whatever that old guy's name was.
Oh, I don't even remember. But yeah, with Will Smith, I don't know. I'd probably be like a weird spider alien or something.
Right? See, we all gotta have dreams and ambitions.
Yeah.
That poor dog, if I could, I'd give it some lovin's. Yeah. It is sad. Poor thing is back there still. Well, I've walked enough. My legs are not as stiff as they were. All I gotta do is survive a few more days, right? That other lady that was going to be helping me at the library, well, not so much helping me. She's not able to do a lot of the stuff that I need help with because she has a lot of the same issues I do, as far as physical issues go. Significant enough that the things that she is able to do for herself are excruciating. exhausting. I didn't used to be like that. I used to have a shit ton. Well, I still have a shit ton of energy, just not a shit ton of strength. That's why I can walk pretty fast. I pretty well just glide. But then I kind of forget that I need to bend my knees a little bit more, and that's the part that kind of hurts. Letting my knees dangle works pretty good, like if I'm sitting or something. I got a little bit more range of motion that way. Also, it kind of pushes on the top of my tailbone more so than the bottom of my back when I have to push on the gas pedals, which I don't know what I'd do if I had to do it the other way. That we got a lot of people out here that aren't out here by choice. And you want to pressure them and bully them into doing things that they're not able to do. And you think that if you can bully them into making an effort, that magically you've done something. No, all you've done is bully. Is that what you consider help? Bullying people? If we bully you back, you certainly won't like it, I guarantee it. That's the way it is with anybody. You bully them, they bully you back. I'm a lot nicer person, though, than most people. I can take quite a bit before I finally start, having to scream at people, hey, dude, chill. If you're not willing to hear what's going on with me, you don't get to have an opinion on it that I'm going to hear. Your opinion doesn't matter, the victim's words do. The victim's evidence do. Alright, I gotta take a short break. I'm pretty sure I won't make it to my car without having to sit down. So this Carlee Russell lady, I definitely think that she screwed up, for certain. But I believe that the situation as it happened, we should probably wait to see what actually happened from her. I believe using something like that should be used to allow a situation where every officer and every predator is going to be able to abuse it, like many of the other laws that we have. And that's why we need to pay attention to what's being used and how. Now we want to make sure that nobody ever accidentally pulls another Carlee Russell. No, people are going to do that. There's already consequences for a reason. The other thing is, why don't you find out why? Why would a person do that? I'm definitely angry at the situation that I'm in, the situation that I've been forced into. I'm definitely frustrated at the number of people that I've been sent to about these situations that have just sent me around in circles. It's not okay. And then everybody wants to blame it on, the mental health system, No, it's you motherfuckers not wanting to do your jobs. not wanting to take it seriously. The police murder us, call us mentally ill, and then it's our fault, and everybody's more paranoid of anyone who's ever had fucking depression. Jesus fucking goddamn Christ. Ain't you ever been depressed about a goddamn thing? You get sad ever? Or is your life peaches and fucking rainbows? Petticoats and fucking unicorns. I don't know about you guys, but I live in the real world. Alright, there's a unicorn inside of my car. It's made of plastic. It has wings. So it's not technically a unicorn, is it? But it's a plastic toy. I know the difference between a plastic toy and a fucking fantasy. What this Carlee Russell lady did was abhorrent, but she come forward about it now, didn't she? She fessed up to fucking up. You know why I don't fess up to fucking up? Because I project everything I do. I tell people outright what I'm doing and why. And there are always lives at stake when I do something very desperate. I don't go killing people. I don't go raping people. I don't go chopping people into little pieces or feeding them to their dogs or any creepy shit like that. Now, of course, if Carlee Russell had disappeared here in Oregon, people probably would have gotten on and harassed me. Where'd you put that girl, man? Where'd you put her? Do I want this Carlee Russell lady to get leniency? Yeah, of course I do. I want you to take a look at the situation with me and the Bollinger family. And I want to ask yourself, what's worse? There's a lot of people who are involved in my situation that are pissed off that they're on the internet now. I get it. I posted them up on the internet, so I must be the devil, right? Well, I posted up that I told the truth in these situations. I did try the appropriate route to try to get help. All of them. I was just talked in circles. Sent on wild goddamn goose chases. Trying to change the laws to make it even easier for police to have access to victimized people and to harm them more and to get more money. That's what it comes down to. More money to prosecute. More money to incarcerate. But is that applied to their own people? No, it's absolutely not. It never is. I'm in a lot of pain and I'm going to sit in my car for an hour before I go into the library. It happened.